Good evening. It's Tuesday. It's 6:30 in the evening, and welcome to this live broadcast on TikTok Live with Stephen. And I want to say a big thank you for actually watching me live and joining the studio is coming awake, and I'm awake too. And say hello to Nev. Welcome and thank you for joining a live broadcast right at the beginning. We're only 30 seconds in. Now this broadcast, I'll go over here for a moment just to explain. And I'm going to go take that off. I want to bring this on. This broadcast is Cindy. Say hi to Nick. Just a minute. Glasses on. I need to read the comments. Come on. Say hello to Nico the dog. Hello. Welcome. This broadcast is syndicated to Royston Radio. Royston Radio are based in Hertfordshire, and they are the place to go to for wall-to-wall music most of the time. But this show broadcasts on Royston Radio at 2 o'clock. So if you're listening on Royston Radio, it must be Friday, and thank you for doing so. And a big thank you to Fons Chamberlain for arranging it, because this show came about. Say hello to Leah. This show came about a suggestion. I mean, I've been broadcasting for 10 years. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch and LinkedIn. And my good friend, two good friends, one in Portugal, and that's Marco Novo. He said, what you need to do is you need to be on TikTok. And I said, well, okay, but I need 1,000 followers. I've only got 43. He said, apply. So I downloaded TikTok Live Studio and I applied to broadcast live on TikTok using TikTok Live Studio. And that's what I'm doing right now. As we say hello to Nibio, ABCDE, Patrick and Emma. Welcome. And thank you everybody for joining in. This is all about live broadcasting. It's all about AI Run Thrive talk show. I put the talk show in because this is what it is. Yeah, and obviously if you see that, you understand that you're just watching a gentleman from Wiltshire in England chatting, and we're going to talk about AI, we're going to talk about running, we're going to talk about thriving, and this is episode 17B. 17A was yesterday. I'm live on TikTok Monday at 6:30, Tuesday at 6:30, and we say hello and thank you for the follow to Nathan and to Billy. Thank you guys, and thank you for the like as well. I love TikTok. I've got to say, I'm blown away. I mean, I've been broadcasting. We're coming up to the 8th birthday of Facebook Live, and Facebook Live was the place to go and broadcast. When we started 8 years ago, myself and a host of other people used to get thousands of views and people actually coming live to watch and staying throughout the broadcast. And then over time, things changed. And now the place where the audience is TikTok Live. And this feels like Facebook Live 8 years ago. Because Facebook have actually thrown the towel in. Basically, I have 10 years of videos on Facebook. They're just going to disappear. End of June, between June and the end of August, all the videos I've ever made on Facebook will disappear. Yeah. Now, I'm fortunate because whenever I broadcast on Facebook, I broadcast on YouTube at the same time. So whilst the video might disappear from Facebook, it's still on YouTube. And that means that people can still watch it and I can still watch it. And my history of live broadcasting over the last 8 years is intact on YouTube. So I want to give a thank you to YouTube because it is a great place to do live broadcasts, upload recorded broadcasts, do shorts. And I want to give a shout out to my good friend Nick Wood. And Nick passed 100,000 views today on YouTube, which is quite an achievement. And that was done with shorts and with standard videos. So congratulations to Nick Wood, who lives in Hampshire, and he's doing amazingly well on YouTube. And we say hello to Bayer Joie, or J-I, Gulaid and Tick. Welcome and thank you for watching. You're watching Stephen live from wonderful Wiltshire, England. When you think of Wiltshire, think of Stonehenge, think of Salisbury Cathedral, and think of Avebury Stone Circle. That's what we're famous for. Beautiful walking country. Canal. We have a canal. It's the Kennington Avon Canal, and the canal runs from Bristol to London. So it dissects the country because it effectively, our canal flows into the River Thames and then out to the sea. So I could walk from Henley. I say hi to Kwa and hi to Farouk and Francesco. Welcome. Now, if I mispronounce your name, my apologies. Okay. I put my glasses on so I can actually see the words. And user 7866, welcome. I can actually see the words as the words go by, and I can actually read them out. So Facebook have actually pulled the rug on live video. So the place to do live video now is YouTube and TikTok. TikTok Live is the most vibrant community I've come across. I mean, basically the way that this works is that I am live now. This 1 hour video will be turned into audio, into an MP3, and sent to my good friend Fons Chamberlain over at Royston Radio, and this show will be on the radio on Friday. Also, the beautiful thing about TikTok is that this show is recorded by TikTok. Everything I'm talking about is totally free. This show is recorded by TikTok and stored by TikTok for 4 weeks. However, TikTok Live Studio, which I'm using at the moment, has a built-in editor. So what I can do, and I will do at the end of this broadcast, is I'll create a short from this long video, which is going to be about 60 minutes long. And I'll take the first 10 minutes and then I'll post that on TikTok, the main site, and people come and watch. And I've got to say that I did the show last night, and the show was 41 minutes, and I put 9 minutes 45 seconds of that onto TikTok this morning, and to date 716 people have actually seen it. So you can, my good friend David used to say, play for the replay, because basically only so many people can watch you live, whereas everybody can watch the replay. Because when I go live, I've decided 6:30 has been the best time for me. It might not be the best time for you. And you've got to think about the time that your audience are here. So, but I have done a bit of research, and we say hello to Paula, Laura, Orla, and Garaya, and say hi to Garaya, and say hi to Paolo and Faith, welcome, and OXF, welcome. I don't know what OXF stands for. If you want to tell me what OXF stands for, that would be helpful. So basically, I get a 10-minute video that goes on to TikTok. Let's call it the TikTok main system as opposed to TikTok Live. And 716 people watched the video today, and I'm grateful. I'm not selling you anything. This is not a marketing video. I have done my marketing show today. I go live on Amazon.com at 3:10, and I broadcast live on Amazon.com, and I sell things. And I sell Garmins, and I sell, just a minute, let's go over here. If I can get hold of this without it dropping to bits. I sell these two, and if I take that graphic away, I'll come back to Royston later. I sell these. This is the Elgato Stream Deck, and basically this amazing device has 15 buttons. Each one of those buttons can do one of three things. One, it can open a Chrome tab or a Safari tab. Two, it can open an app on your desktop. Or three, it can work like hotkeys. So using hotkeys, I could change the display on the screen. Any piece of Francesco, any software that's got hotkeys, I can use the Stream Deck for. And basically at this point, I want to say, Alexa, set timer 15 minutes.
15 minutes, starting now.
Now, you may be wondering why I've set a timer for 15 minutes. I'm very fortunate in that I'm on the program with TikTok, going up levels, and I've got a flare I'm going to send out in 15 minutes time, which to invite more people to come and watch. If you're watching this now and you're thinking to yourself, I could do that, I could appear on live video, I could broadcast, I've got news for you. You can. This is a learned skill. It's not something that we're born to do. We're not born to live broadcast. It's something we learn. Much in the way that you learn a language, or you learn about science, you learn about anything, you can learn about live broadcasting. And you can get the confidence. The thing is, most Brits, I know I'm talking to a British audience, show us a camera and we'll run the other way. It doesn't have to be that way. You can be good on camera, you can tell your stories, you can reach out to people, you can bring people into your world. Yeah, it's all the magic of live video. I've been doing this for 10 years now. I enjoy it as much now as I did then. I enjoy it more now because we've got powerful external cameras, we've got powerful microphones, we've got software like TikTok Live Studio, which makes it so simple. I mean, I can bring something on screen simply a click of a button. So TikTok Live is the perfect platform. TikTok Live Studio is the perfect software. But you can do this. If you want to broadcast live, you can start with your mobile phone. And most people who broadcast on TikTok broadcast with a mobile phone. And it's so easy to do. Just download the TikTok app and go live. Okay, you've got a brilliant camera inside your mobile phone. You have a good microphone as well. So you basically, in terms of doing broadcasts, you can start with your phone and just take your phone and just go live. Now there is a practice. Yeah, you can go live in a practice session, and in a practice session, nobody will see you. Okay, IT support, welcome back. And Afghan, King Afghan, welcome back, and hello, and Lucky, EZ, or is it EZ? We're in the UK, aren't we? EZ, and Anna, welcome, and thank you for joining and watching live. And Gareth, welcome. You're watching Stephen, and I'm trying to explain how you can broadcast live on TikTok and why you should. One, we all have stories to share. Okay, and you can go live on TikTok using your mobile phone. It's got a good camera, it's got a good microphone. You download the TikTok app, whether you're on an iPhone or an Android phone, download the app and basically just go live. But there is a practice mode, and that practice mode means that you can go live, you can watch the recording, and you can make adjustments. It's all a learning process. This is about learning about, you need to get comfortable on camera, okay? And that is a process. The process is making sure that you feel happy with what you're actually seeing on screen. Now, just do it. I mean, I've got another friend who basically, she gives everybody advice. If you're thinking about doing something, just do it. And we say hello to Sandra. Hi. Just a minute. And we're catching up. JP, hello. That reminds me of a television series. JP. You're not that JP, are you? Okay. Say mobile phone. Practice mode. And basically, because you've got the recording on your phone, show that to friends and ask them what they think of your broadcast. Yeah, and they will tell you. I mean, friends will tell you the truth. Yeah, they may not sugarcoat it. They may tell you, yeah, that looks good, and that's what you're after. All you want is your friends to say, you look good. You should go live on TikTok. Now, the thing you want to do then is to just practice. It's the practice that makes a difference between enjoying yourself and not. And if you enjoy your first broadcast, hello coach, if you enjoy your first broadcast, you'll go and do a second broadcast. If you enjoy your second, you'll do your third. so on. The more you do this, the more you get into the routine of just going live. Pick a time that's good for you. Right, okay, Wednesday, 6:30. I'm going to go live on TikTok. That's all you need to say to yourself. Practice with the privacy mode and then just go live. What's the worst that's going to happen? Nothing. Well, the worst that can happen is nothing, is that you go live on TikTok and nobody sees you. Okay? But say hi to Patrick. Nobody, you go live on TikTok and nobody sees you. What I would say then is there is a training program from TikTok. Just follow the TikTok training program. That's the way to get viewers. And for about 10 minutes time, I'm going to send out a flow which will invite people to come and watch live. I earn those flares by broadcast. It's a great system that TikTok have put together to encourage us to live broadcast. There are rewards for live broadcasting. When I go live, I earn points. I can see those points on a scoreboard. I can check them anytime. And I've been told this week to go live for 100 minutes, okay, which I'm going to do. I'm going to do 2 lots of 30 and a 40. And I've been told that I need to put 3 videos onto TikTok, which I will do. Yeah, because I basically, I've got to tell you a story now. I came live here last Tuesday night, and after 30 minutes, well, I played a video. I played a video, an AI video. In other words, an AI video character, and TikTok didn't like that. And whenever I play a video, I turn my microphone off. Yeah, that's my failing. That's my main failing, is to turn my microphone off and not turn it back on again. So I was playing the video, and I turned my microphone off, and then I've got this red warning in the studio saying, "You're playing AI video. You're going to be penalised for that." Not penalised badly, but just basically, we don't want you to play video during a live broadcast. Certainly AI video, we want you to be on screen. Yeah, so that's what they want. I mean, basically, TikTok are encouraging everybody who can to actually broadcast live. TikTok wants broadcasters. The equation is very simple. The reason that systems have video is so that people will watch the video, and whilst they're watching the video, they'll see other things. And when they see other things, they may see an advert, they may click it. This is, I am part of a money-making machine. I know that. I accept that. I can broadcast here for free. I don't get paid. I broadcast here for free, but I do get the reward of being able to speak to people. So it is a win for me. And Nidal, hello. Yurin and Carlo Pico, welcome. And thank you for watching live. You're watching Stephen live from wonderful Wiltshire, England, talking about AI Run Thrive Talk Show with Stephen Healy. We're talking about the benefits of being a TikTok live broadcaster, because you do get encouragement from TikTok. There's a 30-step TikTok training program, and as you go through each step, you get rewarded. And the rewards that I use, most of, are basically the ability to actually send out a flare. And a flare is magical, because when I send the flare out, everybody who's following me, well, not everybody, but a lot of people who follow me get notified and come and watch. It's just gamified. It just makes the experience interesting. And Sarah, hello, and hi, and Jenna, hello. It just makes the whole experience so interesting. So if you're thinking of being a TikTok broadcaster and being on my side of the camera, the best advice I can give you is just do it. If you enjoy it, then you'll do the second one. If you don't enjoy it, then just take a break and try again 3-6 months time. Keep trying. This is it's something you learn. It is something that gets better with practice. Yeah, TikTok is a great place to actually go live on because of the interaction that we've got from everybody. I mean, all I did was I scheduled this broadcast to go out at 6:30 tonight, and TikTok took care of the rest. So it just works. 48 people have watched this live broadcast so far, and I want to say thank you for the likes, and hello Leonardo, hello Alessandro, and Andrea. I got mixed up between the two. Michelle, Gabriel, Edo. If I mispronounce your name, I do apologise. And people are joining all the time. I just want to say thank you. This is the best. So, if you want to approach me, Stephen Healy, then you'll find me everywhere. You'll find me on Google search, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn. You can find me everywhere. And if you want any advice on going live, please do ask. Live broadcasting is the greatest way that we have of actually making contact with people, of reaching out to an audience, telling our stories. And I've got to say this, right? This is just me talking. This is my advice. I see a lot of people who are not talking about TikTok, just talking generally now. In order to sell, the first thing you need to be able to do is sell yourself. I'm selling me here. This is me talking, and you're listening to me, and hopefully I'm being semi-interesting, and you're enjoying it. Well, the likes say you are, and say hello to Chi Chi. J'ai la vision, welcome back. Okay. And by saying that, of course, everybody disappears. Okay, this is one of the things. Don't blow your own trumpet once you're live. Tell your stories. So basically, you can go live. You can do it. If you need any help, you'll find me, Stephen Healy, on any of the networks. Just send me a message somewhere. I will get to it, and I will help you go live if you want to go live. It's the greatest thing. But once you've gone live, just go live as much as you can. Yeah. Doesn't matter whether people are watching or not. You just want the practice to begin with. And then you build up your audience by going through the TikTok training course. Then, when you've got the confidence on camera, then you can sell. You need to sell yourself first, though. You need to be confident. You need to know what you're talking about. If I was going to talk about this Samsung Galaxy Ultra phone, I would know. Okay, this is a Samsung Galaxy Ultra. It has basically, it's linked to my desktop via Speedify. It takes the most awesome photos, and I'd show the photos. It takes the most awesome videos, and I'd show the videos. You can make phone calls on it. You can send texts on it. It runs every Android program imaginable, and the quality is just brilliant. Now, you need Sal, hello, and hello to Coach, welcome back. You need the ability to sell, again, is a learned skill. And the thing about that is, when it comes to selling, the best way to learn is to watch other people selling. Everybody's got their own style. Okay, some people stand up. Yeah, some people sit down. Some people show you the product. Some people show you only the product. Yeah, in other words, they don't even appear on camera. The most successful approach is where you make contact with the person who's watching and you convince them that the mobile phone that they want is a Samsung Galaxy Ultra, which is a flagship phone from Samsung, and it's just the best phone you ever had. Okay. And it shoots video, it shoots images, and it just does everything you expect from a mobile phone. And I was talking earlier about the Stream Deck. Alexa, timers?
You have 20 seconds left on your 15-minute timer.
How was that? I set that timer earlier, and I've got 20 seconds left. Now, at this point, I'm just going to take a break. And we're going to go over here and I'm going to click a flare. Okay, now a flare is something I've earned from broadcasting live through the TikTok gamification. Alexa, stop. Through the TikTok gamification, and I'm going to get the flare on screen in a second. You can't see it, but I can see it in my TikTok live studio, and it should be with me shortly if everything's working. Of course, everything's working. So I'll get a flare, and then there it is. We have a flare. Just a minute, and I'm going to use the flare and use. Right. Now, because I earned that flare, for the next 30 minutes, TikTok are going to show this live broadcast to people. So when people watch this, they'll see it in their feed. And at this stage, I just want to say thank you, friends, for watching my live videos and following me. When I got here in January, I had 43 followers. I've now got 3,700 followers. And all I've done for the last 17 weeks is to actually go live on Mondays and Tuesdays. And basically, I follow people. People have followed me. If you follow me, I will follow you back. And we said hello to everybody who's arriving because of the flare which is on. Amza, hello. And Days and Sugar, welcome. And I'm going to say hi. And Jill, welcome. Kim, welcome. You're watching Stephen live from Wiltshire in England. This is AI Run Thrive with Stephen Healy. The talk show, this is episode 17B. I've been doing this for 17 weeks. And during that time, I connected with hundreds of people from all around the globe, mainly from England, but from Germany, and from France. Bonjour tous. Hello. That's my French and German for the moment. Okay, as you're joining in, say thank you. And thank you, friends, for watching my live videos. And if you're joining now, you're joining because of the flare, and I've earned the flare by broadcasting live. Broadcasting live on TikTok is gamified, and you get rewards for getting into different stages. There are 30 stages, and at the end of this broadcast, I will be at stage 16. And that's because you're watching me now. And then, being at stage 16, I'll get another flare. Okay, so you go from one broadcast to another, earning flares. Now, if you don't know, this broadcast is syndicated to Royston Radio. If I bring the image on screen, Royston Radio are based in Hertfordshire, and you can listen to them 24/7. Download the app Royston Radio on iPhone or Android phone, and you can listen to music, mostly British music, but not necessarily so. It might be international music. And thank you for joining from my posts. RH, and thank you. Jenna, hello. And Marcella, La Marcella, hello. Sandra, welcome. And it's in Cyrillics. I can't read it, obviously. And Jill, welcome. Thank you for joining. We've talked about that if you want to broadcast live on TikTok, the advice is just do it. Start with your mobile phone. Yeah. Download the TikTok app and just go live. There's a privacy mode. Go live in private first and then go live publicly. If you want any help in doing this, then just let me know. Leave me a message on TikTok and just mark it help. And I will come and I will give you the best advice that I've got. Right. Okay. And Chris Gemma, welcome. And Carla, hello. And welcome everybody who's joining. It's getting very busy. And right. I'm getting notified. I want to say thank you for the likes. Thank you for the follows. And thank you for watching live and staying for a moment or two. Okay, so Royston Radio, and my good friend Fons Chamberlain is the director, and this show is on Royston Radio on Fridays at 2 o'clock. Okay, now the next thing I want to talk about is something that dear to me. I'm just going to take that off. Thank you for the moment. I'm just going to take that off. One of the things that I enjoy doing is having eureka moments and an idea. Yeah. Now, most of my ideas don't work. I've got to be honest. But occasionally I get an idea and I run with it. Now, 6-7 years ago, I had an idea for a live broadcast or live video production week. And I contacted 4 of my broadcasting friends and said, will you join me in a week-long series of shows, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? And each day we'll talk about a different system. So I'm going to use the names that you possibly know. I'm going to use StreamYard. I'm going to use Restream. We're going to use BeLive. We're going to use OneStream Live. We're going to use vMux. And we'll talk about a different system every day. Now that was called Live Video Production Week. It's been running now for 7 years. And we all get together and we talk about the current systems and we tell you the benefits of using the software, the problems that you might encounter. We advise you on, over the course of 5 days, we show you 5 systems to help you decide which system to use. Now, just a word, if you're broadcasting to TikTok, use TikTok Live Studio. If you're a Windows person, use TikTok Live Studio to broadcast to TikTok. Yeah, it just works. And it's free. TikTok is free. Everything we're doing tonight is free. And it's just amazing. Just want to catch up. Dowsy, Innocent Girls, Javier, Carla, and Daniel, and Angelique. And yeah. So I don't announce everybody, but I want to say a big thank you to, just a second, let me go over here, to La Marcella for staying around a little while. I do appreciate it. And if you want any help with broadcasting, basically just get in touch with me. So one of my ideas was running for 7 years, it's still going, and we'll be doing a live video production week later in June, early July, and we'll be talking about 5 different systems you can use to broadcast live. I'm aware that Restream and StreamYard broadcast to TikTok, but I'm going to say hi to Jojo. TikTok Live Studio, if you're on Windows, is the best way to broadcast live to TikTok, bar none. It's like you've got the studio on your desktop and you can do things that you want to do. I can show images, I can play videos, I can share text, I can there's so many things I can do. And you can actually use it for game sharing as well. So you could use TikTok Live Studio and you could play the game and show the game on screen. Absolutely first class software. So Ewan, Evan and Claire, hello and welcome. This is AI Runs Live Talk Show with Stephen Healy, live from Wiltshire in England. And I'm just chatting away for the next hour about anything and everything that comes into my head. This show is, as you can probably tell, totally unscripted. User 344, thank you. Claire, hello, and user 14990. Anonymous. Okay, if you want to get right, it's very difficult when people just leave the username. What we should all have is either a nickname or a name. I mean, it says down the bottom here, Stephen Healy, so I am Stephen Healy. I'm the Stephen Healy that's actually there. So we did that 5 weeks. We did that 5 days a week, live video production week. Look out for it on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and LinkedIn. It will be there. Mariam, hello. Welcome. We will be live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and LinkedIn in June or July with live video production week. And that's me and my broadcasting friends. Now, talking to my broadcasting friends, 2 weeks ago I had an idea and I thought to myself, Iogu, welcome. I thought to myself, I've been broadcasting for 10 years. I've met hundreds of people from around the world. I've interviewed hundreds of people from around the world. And I've met my fellow broadcasters. What if I could create a new group, and groups are on Facebook, it's easiest, everybody's there. Create a new group on Facebook and invite my broadcasting friends there. Well, that's what I did. And my good friend Bob Tomlin, using, let's just move that, just a second, I'm just adjusting the set. Okay, my good friend Bob Tomlin created that graphic, Pioneers of Live Streaming. We are all people who've been broadcasting on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter and Twitch for the last 8 years, at least, since Facebook Live began. We all know each other. We all respect each other. And what I thought, what if we can bring everybody together in one group? Now, 2 weeks ago, this was just an idea. Yeah. And then I set up the Facebook group. Bob had a chat with ChatGPT. ChatGPT created that. Okay, that's the AI part of the show. Using AI to our advantage. That with a little help from Bob Tomlin, ChatGPT created the graphic you see on screen now, which is Pioneers of Live Streaming. It's got a camera, it's got a microphone, it's got speech bubbles, and it's got a big red live on it. I'm doing that so that people on Royston Radio, where there's no video, there's just audio, can actually imagine what it looks like. Probably I've not done justice. But I thought what I'll do is I'll get all my friends together, the people I've met over the 10 years of broadcasting, into one group. And 10 days later, I have. Basically, I sent out invites on Facebook. I then wrote personally to everybody. I treat everybody as an individual. You've got to do that. And brought everybody into the group. And now we're 49 members strong. And it's probably the most powerful group of live broadcasters that you could have, because we all have real world experience in live broadcasting. So the pioneers of live streaming, we say hello to, there we go down, Miss People, Nazia, and Ali and Alfie on TikTok, and Vision, welcome back again, and iSit and Tesfa, Boy and Jonah, welcome. So this is now a reality. The thing I'm getting to here is that you have an idea, and basically what you want to do is just go with it. What's the worst that can happen? I create a new Facebook group. I join. My partner Angelica joins, and I've got 2 members. I then send out invitations, and nobody replies to me. Didn't happen. I now have 49 people in that group, and you'll never get to 80. Okay, because these are people I've worked with over the years, and I'm grateful. I've shared their experiences, I've learned from them, I've taught some of them, and now we're together in one group. Pioneers of live streaming, people who've been broadcasting on Facebook for the last 8 years on a regular basis, who know all about everything to do with broadcasting. They know about cameras, they know about microphones, they know about lighting, they know about green screens, they know about Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch and LinkedIn, and they can advise you. And Tesfa, hello, and Jonah Link, and Sybil, PemCK, Fifey, and Shanique. Welcome, and thank you everybody who's joining all the time. Really appreciate it, and thank you for coming to watch me live. If you're staying around for a second or two, thank you. I know that people do. I'm changing the content every week. This is the first time I've explained Pioneers of Live Streaming, which was an idea, and it's now a group of 49 people who've been involved in live broadcasting for the last 8 years, who get on famously. And we are going, at the moment, it's basically a private group on Facebook, so nobody knows about us. Yeah, you know about us because I've just been speaking about us. But you're going to see this card or a version of it everywhere over the next coming months and years. Okay, this is my project. Okay, this is my project. And say hi to Tuli and to Daniel and to Miha. this is my project. I'm going to make sure this works. Basically, beginning of this year, my project was Project TikTok. Yeah. Marco Novo in Portugal told me that I could go live on TikTok using TikTok Live Studio, and I thought, right, I'm going to do this. And I've been live every week for the last 17 weeks, consistently at 6:30 on Monday, 6:30 on Tuesday. And I built up momentum, and I built up, I made friends, which is brilliant. I made people I know, people whose names I recognise. Say hi to Thule. And Louis, welcome. Sunflower, welcome back. And King, Manchester. And Juliet. I made TikTok my project. I decided I was going to be successful on TikTok, and that's what it takes. I decided AI Run Thrive was going to be the topic of this show, and I can talk about designs created by AI. I can talk about, I can talk about anything in relation to AI. What I can't do is show you an AI video, because I did that last week and got, things did not go totally according to plan. Okay, it is 11 minutes past 7 in the UK, and this is Stephen live from wonderful Wiltshire, England. At this moment, I would normally play you a video, but I can't play you a video because I've got rid of it. Okay, Dee, welcome, and say hi to Sophia, welcome back. Santij, and thank you everybody for joining. Thank you for coming back, and you're watching Stephen live from wonderful Wiltshire in England, and I think it's summer. Well, it was summer yesterday. We went over to Swindon yesterday shopping, and we went to Swindon. We were there with a purpose. We were going around the shops in Swindon, but the problem is a lot of the shops in Swindon have closed. So we went out to the shopping centre and spent a couple of hours going around the shopping centre. And it was brilliant. And we had some great food in Swindon itself. I really enjoyed it. It wasn't very expensive. Faisal, hello, and hello to Catherine. Welcome, and thank you for staying. And Dark Boy, hello, Gold Star, Mike, Melissa. Thank you everybody who's actually joining live and helping to make this a very memorable broadcast. And if you join me because you got a message, just say hello. I mean, that's the thing. If you want, I can answer any questions you've got about live broadcasting. I can answer any questions you've got about TikTok now. I've been here so long. Chestnut, hello. And the colouring, Dad, welcome. Okay, now, if you want, Tommy, if you're watching live now and you've got your own TikTok live channel and you want to put your name, channel name into the comments, please do. Okay. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. If you post your channel name there, people will see it. Okay. So, pioneers of live streaming, 10 days ago, didn't exist, just an idea. Now it's a Facebook group with 49 members, which I'm quite proud of. And it contains all the best broadcasters I've met over the last 8 years of live broadcasting. So look out for that logo. You'll see it in more and more places. Okay, and the other logo you'll see is this one, which is the Royston Radio logo. This show is syndicated Royston Radio. Will be on Royston Radio on Friday at 2 o'clock, or the audio will be. And hi to user 1347. JDB, hello. Oh, what? I missed out. Chestnut, hello. Thies, hello. And to everybody who's joining, Stacey, hello. Okay. So this is on Royston Radio at 2 o'clock. If you're listening on Royston Radio on Friday afternoon, thank you very much. And thank you to Fonz. Okay, I'm going to take that off screen. Okay, so Kirsty, thank you for joining. I want to say thank you to everybody who's joined. Just a minute, we can do that. I can go up here and say thank you, friends, for watching my live videos and following me. if you follow me, I will follow you back. Okay? I've gone from 43 followers to 3,700, and I'm just having a blast over here on TikTok, in TikTok world, on TikTok Live, using TikTok Live Studio. And I've got to say, back in 2024, I wouldn't have thought that I would be here in my 17th week of broadcasting live on TikTok. If you said to me, you'll be broadcasting live on TikTok and people will be watching you, I'm just blessed. And I want to say thank you to everybody who's actually watching live at this moment. And I want to say to everybody today, you can do this. If you need help in doing this, you need help in live broadcasting, then please do ask. You can ask me, you can ask the pioneers of live streaming, and let's get something going. And let's catch up with everybody who's come in so far. So Kirsty, hello. And say hello to Harley. Welcome back. And Miles. And to Chanks David. David Chan. And Carson. Welcome. Okay, Dan, thank you for everybody who's passing through. It makes this show interesting. Yeah. Okay. Now the thing is that normally, as I say, at this point in the broadcast, what I'd actually do is take a breather by playing a video, but I don't have a video. So I'm going to sort out a video for next week. So that because if you're doing a 60-minute show, right? If you're doing a 60-minute show and it's just you on screen, then you've got to concentrate on looking at the camera for the whole 60 minutes and talking for the 60 minutes, especially as this show is on the radio and nobody on the radio will see me. They just hear me. So I've got to keep talking. I've got to keep things ticking over. I'm going to pause occasionally. That's only natural. On most of the broadcasts that I do, I actually have an agenda, a running order, and say hello to okay, and Jazz, hello, welcome, and thank you. And I'm going to thank you off screen. Do mean it. I appreciate everybody who's followed me, everybody who's commented, and thank you for the comment. Makes the world go round. And Rita, hello. Okay, so where are we? Let's take stock. Beatrice, hello. And Jazz. Yeah, I'm not sure about your comment. Okay. I think we're okay. I'm just let me survey my studio, make sure everything's working as it should. Right, okay. Now, this show is on Mondays and Tuesdays at 6:30. I'm also live this week. Right, okay. This week. My partner, Angelica, is a German language tutor. And she teaches German. Nowadays, she teaches online. And she teaches people from aged 8 to age 80. And she does it in a one-to-one situation using video chat software. And lessons last for half an hour or an hour at various times during the week. But for the last 7 years, Angelica and I have been live and broadcast a German language learning program on Fridays at 2 o'clock. And this Friday at 2 o'clock, Angelica and I will be live and we'll be on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn with Ask Angelica. Now, Ask Angelica is a German language program that has been running, a tuition program that's been running for the last 7 years. Angelica and I enjoy creating it. Now, the way it works is simple and straightforward. Angelica picks a topic. She's the tutor, after all. So Angelica picks a topic that we're going to talk about. Now, it could be about transport in Germany. It could be about food. It could be anything. It could be about tennis. It could be about skiing. It can be anything. Angelica picks a topic, and then, and if you're a language teacher, this will work for any language teacher. Angelica puts together 10 sentences in German. Okay? Right? That's what we're learning German. So it's 10 sentences in German which relate to the subject. And then, for me, 10 translations. Okay. Now, on a Friday morning, I take those 10 sentences in German and the 10 translations into my BeLive studio. And I set up basically the running order of the show, which is to go phrase 1, answer 1, phrase 2, English version 2, and we just go through the 10. And I read it out in German. Now, Angelica is dual nationality. She is German with a German and British passports. So her German, because she was actually born in Germany. My German is because Angelica's my teacher. Okay, so I learned German from Angelica. I mean, I did learn German when I was at school. We had German lessons, and it went pretty well and gave me my love of German and Germany. And then when I met Angelica and moved down to wonderful Wiltshire, Angelica's a German teacher, so I decided to learn German again, and I'm glad I have. And so I got the 10 sentences in German, I got the 10 sentences in English. I read out the German. Angelica corrects my pronunciation, yeah, because I do get things wrong. Then I've got to try and translate it. Now, at this point, the audience join in, and the audience help us to translate each sentence. And we go from sentence 1 through sentence 10, and we ad-lib all the way through. And it's a joy to do. It's 20 minutes of German learning on a different subject every week. If you can find it on my Facebook. Or no, you can't do that. Facebook is screwing things up. Facebook are throwing away our videos. I've got, by the end of August, 8 years of my live broadcasts will have disappeared from Facebook. And if you live broadcast on Facebook, 8 years of your live broadcasts will disappear too. Now, so Ask Angelica German language tuition program is live on Fridays at 2 o'clock, and the recording is always on YouTube on Angelica's German language tuition and translation. Okay, let's catch up with people who've been joining in the meantime. I want to say hello to Chris, hello, and Lou, hello, and Cisse, welcome, and Thomas, welcome, and Dory, welcome, Moshe, Aiden, Pascal, and Bonbon, thank you very much. I just want to check something. Just let me check down here. All right, and we have 2 minutes 40 left on the floor. Absolutely brilliant. I want to say, if you watched me live today, thank you. If you popped in for a second or two, a minute or two, thank you. So we've got this German language program, which is everywhere on Friday at 2 o'clock. And we're going to go live on Facebook, but after 4 weeks, that video will disappear. I've got 8 years of videos on Facebook, which are going to disappear overnight. Now, I'm very fortunate in that I broadcast to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So I've got copies of everything, which is actually on YouTube. Now, YouTube are all about video. They're not going to delete my videos. Facebook are. And if 8 years of videos just disappearing overnight. Now, this is a cost-saving exercise, because what they're saying is the majority of views of Facebook videos come within 2 weeks of the recording. Yeah? And then people don't watch anymore. Well, there is a reason for that. People don't show the videos to Facebook don't show the videos to people after 2 weeks. And if you don't show it to you, if it's not in your timeline, this is where TikTok scores. TikTok is absolutely brilliant at marketing live broadcasters. Just let me say that at the start. Facebook used to be the best place to do live video. The best place to do live video now is TikTok. Without a doubt, it is the best place. And we say hello to, as we're catching up, say hello to Sunny and to Nyama and Harry Joe and Catherine. Hello, James, Melvin, and a giant egg. And thank you for the like. Thank you for the likes, the shares, and the comments. I do so appreciate everybody who comes and watches my broadcast on Tuesday at 6:30. My Rantaback Facebook is over. Live video is TikTok. Broadcasting on TikTok is the best thing you can do to tell your stories, to reach an audience and meet and greet new people and just have a whale of a time. This is the best place to live broadcast. If you want to help doing that, let me know. I don't charge. My services are free. I actually, if I go here, see that card? Top right hand corner is a logo, OneStream Live. I actually work for OneStream Live. So that's my day job, is working for OneStream Live. I create videos on YouTube for OneStream Live. What I do the rest of the week is up to me. And what I like to do is to help people. I create courses on Udemy teaching all about live broadcasting. And you're more than welcome to go to Udemy and try them out. But I'm going to come back to me, just me. Let's take that off screen and take that off screen. Right, so you're back to me. I want to say a big thank you for watching me live today. You're watching Stephen live from wonderful Wiltshire, England, without a script, without a safety net, talking for 60 minutes, losing the thread from time to time, but generally having a whale of a time. I want to say a big thank you for watching live. I've got to go now because I can only broadcast for 60 minutes. I go up in a puff of smoke if I go 60 minutes. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay in control. I'm going to stay with you. I'll be back next Monday, 6:30, next Tuesday, 6:30. Enjoy the rest of your day. You make my day. I want to say a big thank you to, let's just pull that down here, and special thanks and shout out to Jazz, to Hans Ruud and to Dory. Thank you. You've been amazing. It takes a team to create and make anything a success. Thank you for being with me tonight. I'll be back next Monday. Enjoy the week. Bye for now. And I'm going to get asked now if I want to go. I want to go. I've got to go. That's a wrap. Bye.